Tonight, there is some strong reaction to Governor Larry Hogan's plan to start reopening Maryland. We're seeing comments all over social media. Hogan says he will lift the stay-at-home order Friday evening, but the reopening will happen in phases. Now, we have team coverage tonight from Annapolis to Baltimore. We begin with WMAR2 News' Eddie Kadam from the state capitol.
As Maryland prepares for phase one of reopening, the big number the governor was focusing on, 50% capacity. That's what you can have in the businesses that are going to be allowed to reopen, and also strongly advising people to continue to avoid groups larger than 10 and wearing masks in public places. On March 5th, the governor confirmed the first 3 cases of coronavirus in Maryland. With more than 34,000 cases announced today, he says all the key numbers are either flat or declining.
Together, our actions and sacrifices prevented hundreds of thousands of Marylanders from being infected and saved the lives of thousands of our friends, neighbors, and family members.
A safer at home public advisory will be put in place on Friday. Retail stores can reopen with up to 50% capacity. Manufacturing may reopen with guidelines to limit proximity of employees. Barbershops, hair salons, pet grooming, those can all reopen at 50% capacity as well. Churches and places of worship may hold religious services with half the capacity and social distancing.
Faith and worship are such an essential part of the lives of so many people. Holding services outside is strongly encouraged.
The plan leading up to this included 4 building blocks: expanded testing capacity, increased hospital surge capacity, ramping up supply of PPE, and robust contact tracing. Hogan says employers should continue to encourage telework and continue wearing masks in public.
2 weeks ago, we declared that we were no longer just playing defense, but going on offense, aggressively targeting and isolating outbreaks and clusters.
The governor says Dr. Karen Salmon is working on a reopening plan for additional daycares as more people go to work. The governor says the state got 75,000 test swabs yesterday from FEMA and is expecting 125,000 more soon.
Low risk does not mean no risk. All Marylanders, particularly those older and more vulnerable populations, are advised to continue staying home as much as possible.
The governor is giving each individual county leader the power to decide when to move into phase one. Right now, Prince George's and Montgomery County are the hardest hit by coronavirus, and the leaders there say they aren't ready to move into phase one. If this all works out, they'll move into phase two. In Annapolis, outside the State House, Eddie Kadam, WMAR2 News.